Good morning, students. So, welcome to nursing education classes. So, till last class, we have seen about AV-AIDS, type of AV-AIDS, purposes of AV-AIDS, and in detail about different commonly used AV-AIDS. So, with that, we completed that unit. So, today we are going to start with another most important unit coming under nursing education subject, that is about evaluation and assessment. So it's very important that it's not complete a student education or outcome of education is complete only through evaluation. Then only we can say that how much a student could understand what the teacher is taught in the class. So it is very important to have a evaluation and assessment to make a completion of a teaching and learning process. So in detail we are going to see about what are evaluation, what are the different methods of evaluation and how we can assess all those. So assessment and evaluation plays an important role in all educational institutions including nursing education institutions. So it's important part in, I'm not saying specific about nursing education, in all the field of education evaluation is most important. Then only we know how effective the teaching is and how far the students understand what the teacher taught in the class. Students' achievement is profoundly influenced by evaluation practices used by the teachers in the classroom. So, if there is no evaluation, then how far we know the students understood or not? Students' achievement cannot be assessed without evaluation. So, students' achievement is highly influenced by the evaluation practices. Student evaluation is a basic process to teaching. So, teaching is complete only through evaluation. So, evaluation is not an add-on feature of the instruction, but it is an integral part of it, since the information it provides allows the teachers to make adjustment to the outcome and teaching methodology. So it's not an additional thing or a separate feature of instruction, but it is an integral part of the evaluation, is integral part of teaching. So accordingly, based on the evaluation, if we feel that if specific subject almost all the students are scoring very poor, then the teacher has to understand that it may be because of the problem in the teaching or preaching methodology issues or anything like that. So teacher has to evaluate accordingly and make adjustment to get a better outcome through a innovative teaching methodologies. So coming to the meaning and definition of evaluation, evaluation is an integral part of educational program. It is a process of judging the effectiveness of educational experience through careful appraisal. You can underline this is a judging process. So how the judging is being done? It is being done through a careful appraisal. So based on educational experience, careful appraisal is being done. So that's how the evaluation is being done. So evaluation is a process of determining whether predetermined objectives have been achieved or not. For example, there will be an objective starting of the class. After the completion of class, the student will understand what the definition of evaluation is, what are the steps of evaluation, so and so. In that way, the teacher will be saying the objectives, and at the end of this class, the teacher is coming to evaluation saying that whether student understood the meaning of evaluation, whether student understood the definition, whether student understood the steps. So in that way, predetermined objectives are achieved at the end of the class by process of evaluation. So there are two things we have to keep in mind in the definition, that is existence of objectives and use of an appropriate measuring instrument. So it is compulsory that when teacher go to class, there must be an objective to take. So that is general objective and specific objectives. You all might have done this in your nursing, in health education you are writing the objectives. So similar manner for teaching also you are supposed to write the objectives. So to come to evaluation, first we need an objectives and we need an instrument to evaluate it. Evaluation is much more than testing. It is a continuous and comprehensive process rather than a series of sporadic and independent events. So it is a continuous process. At a single glance, for example, at a single view or at a sudden moment, if we are taking a class test and coming to evaluation, that is not right. It is a continuous process. So then only we can get a correct evaluation about the students. According to Ralph Taylor, evaluation is an ongoing process determining to what extent the education objectives are being realized. So how far we are able to complete the predetermined objectives which is specified in the class initiation time. So that's how Taylor is explaining about evaluation. According to NCERT, evaluation is a process of determining the following, that is, extent to which an objective is achieved, effectiveness of teaching learning experience provided in the classroom, how well the goals of education have been accomplished. So in this one more point is added, that is learning experiences provided in the class and how far they have reached the goals. So that is according to NCERT, the definition says. Now what is the relation between this assessment and evaluation? So as the term evaluation is frequently interchanged with the terms assessment, measurement and testing. These terms have distinct meanings. So sometimes we say that evaluation as an assessment as measurement or testing. So but you should understand that all these four are four different things. So that is, testing is different, measurement is different, assessment is different, evaluation. So when it comes as a series order, we are testing, we are measuring, we are doing the assessment and coming to a final evaluation. So what the measurement means? Measurement is a quantitative process involving assigning of a number to an individual's characteristics. For example, we are rating a student based on his performance and that comes as a measurement. What is assessment? A term used instead of measurement when a numerical value is not involved. Example, checklist of behaviors are being assessed, then it comes as a assessment. You are just assessing the behavior of the individual with a checklist. That comes as a assessment. Then what is about the evaluation? The process of judging the value of worth of an individual characteristics obtained by the measurement assessment. So through the measurement and assessment, we are getting certain numerical values and quantitative and qualitative values. Both these values put together, integrated and coming to a conclusion, that is a value worth individual characteristics are obtained, and that is called as evaluation. You can see the picture very clearly say assessment says the increasing the quality, whereas evaluation is the judgment of the quality. So that is most important. So the judgment of the quality is important than the increase in the quality. So you must understand that ultimate aspect of teaching learning process is evaluation. So in little more about the assessment, that assessment is a process of collecting, synthesizing and interpreting information to aid in the process of this decision making, and that is called as assessment. So what we are doing in assessment, we are collecting in synthesizing and interpreting the information that is needed for making a decision making, and that collection is called as assessment. So a lot of things need to be collected to come to an assessment. According to American Federation of Teachers, assessment is defined as process of collecting information to be used in educational decisions about the students, to give feedback to them, to make judgments regarding curriculum and instructional techniques and methods. So these are the different purposes why we are supposed to do this assessment. So what are the purposes? That is to make educational decisions, to give feedback, to make judgment and to select an appropriate instruction techniques. For all that we need to have a assessment. So coming to detail about evaluation. So evaluation, as we told, it is a judgment process, and about the quality of students' performance or possible course we are judging through the help of evaluation. So according to Gronold, state evaluation puts a value upon the assessment. So evaluation is more comprehensive and inclusive term than assessment, measurement and testing. So among these four, evaluation stands the supreme. He also points out that the evaluation may involve action, quantitative description and